the first day.
Scooter Libby, the former chief of staff to Vice President Cheney, is accused of lying to investigators about this woman, Valerie Plame. You remember she was a CIA operative whose identity was leaked to the press. That leak happened after her husband, Joe Wilson, accused the administration of lying in order to go to war in Iraq. Well, today the trial began with jury selection, and among all the reporters there were 2 bloggers. It's the first time bloggers have ever been given seats alongside reporters in a federal court. So we talked with one of them today. His name is Robert Cox, and he is president of the Media Bloggers Association.
The idea of citizen journalists, of people coming in from everyday walks of life to start reporting on or talking about or discussing what's going on in our country, is something that's fundamentally good for our society and our democracy. 99% of bloggers don't make anything or make a very small amount of money off their blogs. For most people, it's not about making money. It's about an opportunity to express themselves and their ideas. The goal here really is to, do a good job, make sure the courts are happy with having agreed to allow bloggers in to cover this trial, and set the stage for more opportunities in the future. It's perfectly reasonable for traditional journalists to be skeptical of what the bloggers are going to do because they've never really seen what the bloggers can do in a situation like this. Neither have we. So I think that the best thing I could say to those folks is, let's see where we are 6 weeks from now, and if we did a good job. And if we did a good job, I think we should get credit for it, and if we didn't, we should be held accountable.
And I'm going to argue that we did a good job because nobody violated Judge Walton's orders, and therefore nobody went to jail, so that was good. And I think some people here did follow the trial through the blogs, and I think that was good, and they brought something different to the coverage. And I also think reach an audience that wouldn't normally have followed this kind of a trial. So it's a little self-serving, but my answer to that question is, yeah, I think that we did okay. The proof is in the pudding. The fact is that federal courts have now allowed other bloggers into trials. I talked to a fellow who covered a trial in Pittsburgh at a federal court there, and not only was he allowed to blog it, but he was actually allowed to bring his laptop in with an air card and live blog directly from the courtroom. So I think it really opened the door and hopefully made some judges and PIOs understand that it wouldn't be the end of the world to have bloggers there.